Yep. Nice and easy. We're done with that though. The jump rope. Yeah. Whenever I skip rope, I can't use these wireless headphones. They fall right out of my ears. So of course, it would be helpful if I could get the rope itself not to fall out of my hands. Finish my protein shake and then we'll hit this. New name, who this? Yes, sir. For those of you who don't know me, my name is BullMuscle. For those of you who know me as Beer Battered Ag, yes, I'm going through a rebrand. This seems like a pretty good time to talk about that, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm a die-hard Aggie.
The eyes of Texas are upon you. That is the song they sing so well. Sounds like hell! So goodbye to Texas University. We're gonna beat you all to chigger-a-ram, rock tough, real stuff, Texas A&M. Goodbye.
We get a little bit more all. So why can't I click all? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Nice. Alright, let's do one more bronze bar. If you adopt the mindset, and this is a quote from Jacob Fisker of Early Retirement Extreme, if you know that guy, 10 points to you. But it's a quote that I find unbelievably poignant in today's era. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. I'm gonna repeat that. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. That's painful. But yes, my friend. Good morning. What am I saying? Good evening, everybody. Yes, I am live. It is Monday afternoon. I know that's rather unusual, but I'll explain why. Welcome on back. I know it's been a while since I've been on here last. Very happy to have you all. As always, I'm your host, Mr. BullMuscle. Good to have you. Welcome aboard. So, that's strange. Hang on one second. That's weird. Used to be you'd see how many people I had, or I used to see what kind of viewer count I had. Whatever. Don't really care. That's not today's problem. So, what are we doing today? Today, we're going to take stock. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is that I think now that the Puerto Rico trip has reached its conclusion, and that I'm back here, and that Thanksgiving is just a few days away, I'm going to begin my bulk pretty soon. As such, I think it valuable to see where I'm at. To see, okay, am I going to be able to max in the way I want to? If not, where do I need to go from here? And so on and so forth. So, that's what we'll do. I'm just putting this on. I'm putting this fan back in because for some reason, the roommate had taken it out. I guess it had gotten colder here while I was gone. Hey, good to see you back, Eris Gamer and Music Comp. Thank you very much. So we'll get started here. What we're going to do today. Today will be a push day. It's going to be our normal workout, sort of what we've been doing for the last few months. It'll be the last sort of normal push workout we do for a while. I'm still kind of planning out my bulk routine, what I want to get done, what I want to do. But I think we're going to go with, for at least the first 3 weeks, starting on Thanksgiving, super squats. So that's going to be, obviously, quite a lot of very intense bulk cycle lifting. I'm excited, because it means I get to eat again. So this is probably going to be one of the last few weeks you guys get to see this. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. So, enjoy it while you still got it, I suppose. But no, bulking season is more or less here, so that's going to be where we begin. We're going to do bench today, but so for bench day, we're not doing volume at bench as such. We're actually going to do a little bit more hypertrophy today. but we're going to test our max first. So I'm going to see what I can do as a 1 rep max. I think, okay, I know it's going to be above 315. I don't know how far above it's going to be 315. How far above 315 it's going to be. So that's what we're going to figure out today. I'm guessing, right, we'll see where it goes. Okay, I accidentally will puncture wound on my hand there, but the Band-Aid is not sticking to it, so we're just gonna take it off. So we're gonna get started here. We'll go from there. Hopefully the regular crowd comes in as we turn. Shoulders feel good, rested, chest feels strong, triceps feel good. We'll switch to close grip here. Go for a wide grip. Really just stretch it out. So hopefully, hopefully a normal crowd comes in. If not, whatever. I don't normally stream on Monday nights, so this is a bit of an odd streaming time for me. So I don't expect my normal audience to show up as much. Hopefully they do though. These aren't ideal conditions for this. You know, I'm just coming off of a week's rest, which on one hand, yeah, I'm recovered, but on the other hand, I may have atrophied. So, and in fact, I know I've atrophied because my weight was roughly the same, and I'm certainly not looking as muscular as I did when I left, which sucks, but, you know, it's vacation, what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna take a couple extra warm-up sets on this. This is 215, and then we're gonna get into the fun weights. That said, I do need some music, so we'll load that up.
Interrupting my stream by coming right the fuck on in.
Awesome. Just terrific. That's fine. Hey, Wyatt Atlas, good to see you back. There we go. Alrighty. Yo, Dodge. Dinner's on the stove. Help yourself or make more. It's up to you.
Alright, thank you.
I'm about to do a max if you're bored and want to watch it, but
Alright, I'll stick around and watch.
this is just 215. I'm still warming up. You got a couple minutes. How you doing? I'm doing great. Been in Puerto Rico for the last 10 days or so. It's been a wild and crazy trip, but it's good to be back. I miss the gym. I really do. After a couple of days, now I was doing a lot of exercise, lots of walks on the beach, went cliff diving, all sorts of other great stuff. But there's something about being in the gym, hitting them fucking iron, hitting the iron hard, hitting it right. Just it feels good. Now, I was also a dumbass like 2 or 3 days ago. And if you ever watched the music video to Jump for Van Halen, where Eddie Van Halen does the full cheerleader jump, arms out and legs spread, I was a dumbass and I attempted that. Bad idea. To put it mildly, it did not agree very well with my hamstrings. So right at the upper bit of the hamstring, you can still feel it, it's sore, which is part of why I'm starting with push. I want to give myself a few extra days. Really poorly timed, especially if I want to get into super squats. I need that hamstring to be good. But it's been fantastic. So this is 315. I should have no problem with this. I'm deciding, or this is 305. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna warm up with this. This is still, should be no problem. Should go down and up very easily. Easy. That's not bad at all. So, I think we go for 335 here. We'll see how this goes. Decide, how much further do I want to push it. If this goes up easy, I'll try something, 340, 345. My all-time PR is 355. We're not hitting that today. Really, I've kind of stagnated on chest a lot since I hit that PR back in February. I feel like I'm closer to my ceiling for pecs than I am for any other muscle. And I think this bears it out in my max numbers. For a guy my size, I'm benching close to, between 1 and 1.5 times my body weight. Squat, I'm not quite at 2 times. Deadlift, I'm just at 2 times, a little bit more. So, 1,000 more stonks, I can select the workout song. Oh, all right, keep saving up. Or just keep redeeming Ferdy boosts, although I didn't bring Ferdy in here, so. Say la vie. Okay. So this is 3, let me make sure. 125, 215, 305, 335, yeah. So, good safety tip here. Notice, this is a max, this is a 1 rep set. I do not have the clips on. That's intentional, that's deliberate. All right. So this is kind of annoying. I guess OBS updated its software and so did Stream Elements, and now I can't see how many people are in chat, which sucks. All right. So, let's see how to figure out the right song for this. I think I'm gonna want to go with. No. I'm gonna stick to the classics. Just go with good old Black Sabbath Iron Man. Simple, gets the job done. I'm psyching myself up a bit for this, but I'd be pissed. If I fail on this, I'm gonna be really angry at myself. I'll put it that way. It may go up janky. You may see a little butt lift, a little back arch, but this fucker's going up. Yeah, 305 went up easy. I should have no issue with this. So, if I do fail, okay, for what's worth, what I'm going to do, notice I didn't have the clips on, I'm going to just tilt it to one side, way to fall off one, way to fall off the other. It's annoying, but I'm not going to die. That's what's more important. Safety first. Although, ideally, that's not a problem here. All right. cool. No fucking hell! Damn it! My tricep cramped up. Fuck! I'm fine, I'm cool. Oh, that's annoying. Cannot believe I failed on 335. That's fucking disgraceful. Yeah, I'm fucking fine. I'm really pissed off at myself. That is unacceptable. Alright. Plan B. Well, it's race left time now. Just couldn't get that final drive. I got stuck. My triceps just aren't strong enough. The chest is so much stronger. Like, that's the thing. Y'all, I mean, y'all saw it. It was up here. Just couldn't quite lock out. My boys just missed me fail on 335. I'm fucking pissed off at myself now. I'm mad. Alright, nope. This time for raining blood and maxing out on 225. I hit 305. 305 went up easy. Hit 335, went to about here-ish. Just couldn't quite lock it out. Oh, I'm so pissed at myself. Hi, King Nick. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, my pride is more wounded than anything else. 9 months ago, I was able to get 355. I was able to get 335 going up easy. Now, I fail on 335. That's really frustrating. I went down to procedure until the difference between the two teeth they took out. Well, that's good, man. Sounds like it went well. All right. I wasn't planning on doing a 225 max out, but I'm really angry now, so I'm gonna do it. Thanks for the watch streak there, Big Game Mikey. If you please to crush my neck if I can get it off the rack though. Yeah, I always fail on the triceps. Triceps are my weak point. I can probably get 365, 370 to here. But it's locking out. My triceps just don't have the strength. Your Danville job interview at ELT Intermediate School. Hoping you get it, bro. Wishing you all the best, Big Red. I know, obviously, Big Blue did not perform to your satisfaction last Saturday, but hey, you get it next time. Okay. I'm gonna lock lock in. This is 225. I'm just gonna go for reps here. Just gonna go for just max volume. I already did a double fist bump. God damn, there you go. Sorry, no, I'm mad now. I'm angry. Try this again. All right, 225. I guess you weren't watching. I failed at 335. Stomach ball. I quit on myself. I was only 17. God damn it! I had another in me and I fucking bitched out. Ugh. I'm not happy about that shit at all. Fuck this cut cycle. I want strength. Nope. I'm ready to fucking sleep 9 hours a day and eat nothing but peanut butter and drink milk. We'll be here in a minute. Alright, cool. Thanks for the alert, bro. Let me grab for some cybersecurity training. Good for you, bro. Yeah, I was just psyching up. And I am really pissed off with myself right now. Ugh. Horrible. Close grip. Now I need less mofungo. I need more fucking protein. I need less alcohol. I need more sleep. This is bad. I haven't failed on 335 in goddamn almost a year. Come on! man. At least I got that. Yeah, let's do two and then we'll switch to incline. Ugh. Just unhappy with that. That does not a happy ball make. Alright, just out of curiosity, how many people we actually got in chat right now? Or how many, what's the viewer count? OBS used to say, now it doesn't. Oh fucking no. Yo, Hungry Libra, welcome back from deployment. Glad to see ya. Twitch says 13? Alright. Goddamn late November. I come out here, I've been live for under 30 minutes. I'm already getting bit up more here than it was in the goddamn tropical jungle in Puerto Rico. I swear to God, it's the one thing I hate about this state. And I genuinely hate the mosquitoes here. Single-handedly makes South Carolina not an S-tier state. No Movember sesh. What would the point be? It wouldn't grow. You have any idea how long it took me to grow the old stash? Dude, that took years to grow. But it better work this time. Come on. Come on. Fuck up. We got them jeans, yeah. Come on! Just fucking weak ass triceps. No. I'm doing a third set of that. I don't give a damn. No, I'll stay two. Switch to JMs. Get the fuck in there. Yeah, we'll switch to we'll switch to JMs. just done pissed me off. Something fierce. Alright. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hit a set on dumbbell bench, and then I'm gonna hit a set on JM press, and so on. Oh, I saw Lab Boys in chat. Let me give the bro a shout out. Yo, Lab. Is the new vid dropping tonight? I'm gonna do Motorhead by Motorhead, a specific version. It's one off their album called No Sleep Till Hammersmith. It's a live album they released in 1980, and it's amazing. Look at this. With JM, we go from there. Let's go. Let's do this. Fire the fuck off. Get fired the fuck up. Yeah. Where's that music at? Damn it. Don't you do it. Why did you mute? Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Now we're talking. I should be getting 10 to. Should be getting more like 15 on those. We got fucking 10. Weak as shit. What are you gonna do? Jams. Check the Discord. You can't talk about that on here. I dream in memes, there's your answer. I should be tired, and all I am is wired. Let's fucking go. Come on. Ah, breaking more. Ah! Son of a. We go with No More Mr. Nice Guy. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's an even better song. I cannot show the video of this song on this. It's Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Do You Want to Touch Me? It's exactly what you fucking think it is. No one inside, got too much to share. Talking's fine if we got the time, but I ain't got the time to swear. Come on! God damn it! God, these numbers are so far fucking down. Oh, I'm not happy with that at all. I don't even think I could sing this song live. Like if I did, there'd be like instant ban. Aggies are 4 spots up in the Cats and AP. We're ahead of Kentucky? What in the cinnamon toast fuck are you talking about, bro? That's alright, it's A&M basketball. They're always fucking useless when the crunch time comes. Come on. Come on! Oh, feel like the triceps. Those suck. Flips on for the third set of those. I trust myself not to fuck up with 85 pounds. When that's strong enough to eat that, would be much rather balance. Houston in December, that'll be a feather in your cap. Yeah, the Cougs are pretty good at hoops. But, I mean, look, 0-6 in the Sweet 16 is a pretty damning statistic about Aggie hoops. I think we've been the NIT runner-ups. I think not last year, but the year before. Yeah, it's wild too. I had to turn the fan back on in here. We are a couple days from Thanksgiving. It was 70 degrees here and I'm quite warm. Like, I'm burning up in here. All right. Get my third set, the dumbbell bench. Let's see what else we're gonna do today. Do one more set of dumbbell bench and jam a piece. Then we're gonna move to barbell incline and we'll do dumbbell reverse extensions. That'll be fun. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. So this, I should do shoulder. I do need to still do shoulder press. I'm gonna do shoulder press or incline press. If I don't start doing shoulders soon, I'm gonna just be stacking shoulders at the end, which is a bad idea. Yeah, I'll do shoulder press after this. Show the guy who's playing a literal Mickey Mouse tournament in Kissimmee, Florida. What are we playing, UCF? See, okay, so here's the difference between my body now. If I flex and I'm bent over the right way, you can still sort of see ab definition, but straight on, it's gone. So, anyway. Well, vacation was fun though. And by the way, when we're done the workout, I will 100% be happy to talk about my Puerto Rico trip. If you guys are interested. If not, I don't have to worry about it. I took extensive notes and journaled basically everything I did there for my own posterity's sake. But as a result of that, I have a pretty good record of everything that I went and did. Okay, let's get ready. I got no friends 'cause they read the papers. They can't be seen with me, and I'm feeling real shot down, and I'm feeling me. Come on, fucking got this. Let's go. The triceps are failing me. I got the power to hit the first half. Ouch. Hey, Ghidorah, thank you very much for the follow. Fuck. Alright, yeah, we'll do shoulders next. We're gonna do incline late. That's gonna be fun. I will say I enjoyed my Puerto Rico trip immensely. It was great. My mom loved it, and that's what was most important because I did it for her birthday. Now, this has been a highly expletive-laden workout.
By the way, you mentioned manifesting Hawaii there, big gay Mikey. No news on that front. I'm very happy for them to take their time. You know, obviously, I'm hoping they give me something good and I go. You know, but I'm not. The offer they sent before my counteroffer just wasn't. It really wasn't good. So they get up their game. Hopefully they do. You know, if they don't, then so be it. I'd really love to make it happen, but it's just offering no relocation when I'm literally traveling about as far away as possible to the Aloha State. That's just rough. All right, last 7 jams. Come on. Penn State, A&M, FAU, Iowa State, Vautech, VCU, Oregon State. That's pretty good. That seems like there's some quality teams in there, you know? All right. Let's start with 135 here. See where that takes us. FAU was the Final Four last year. Yeah. I don't know, dog. The more time is going on, the more I'm losing my interest in college sports and sports, watching sports in general. I'm much more interested in playing than watching. It's just a bush amateur league, you know. I mean, I respect the effort, the intensity, and all that goes into playing at that level, but you know. Alright, so now, bring this crossways. Do shoulder press. Come on, strong like ball. Fucking hit it, let's go. Come on. Oh, that's weak. Every fucking thing else. Ugh. Only 8. I need to sleep more. This is telling me. I need another savior. Don't try to change my mind, you know I'm one of a kind. Ain't gonna change bad behavior. Let me go down weight on that. Hit 20 for more reps on the next set. First time chat, Halford, welcome on in. If you mean Halford is in the lead singer, Judas Priest, that guy kicked ass. Welcome to the bullpen. You gonna make a joke? I mean, yeah, you can say anything in here as long as you're not trying to get me kicked off of Twitch, so, you know, just go by what Twitch rules say and you're good, brah. Say what the fuck you want to say. What kind of joke you got for me? I need a moment for my next set anyhow. Why doesn't Michael Jackson like coffee? Well, the first reason is probably because he's dead, but, alright, what is it? Why? Yeah, Judas Priest kicks ass. You know what? I'll play Painkiller next if you hit that follow button. Because he only likes tea. Ah, that's funny. Welcome aboard, bro. Good to have you. All right. You got it. Next song is going to be I'm going to make it Painkiller by Judas Priest. The only Ahmed, I was kissing something racist. I'll be real with you, that could have gone any number of directions, but again, I'm okay with a little dark humor, like, you know, as long as it doesn't, you're basically, the only rule on this, on my channel, is very simple. Don't get me kicked off of Twitch. I've gotten suspended for stupid shit people say in, people say in my chat. So like, otherwise, just chill. That's pretty funny. The only Amit, welcome to the bullpen. Thanks for the first time chat. All right, let's hit this. Come on. Strong like bull. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Well. That's the bait on 135 Garbo, though. I'm eating today. Frustrating as fuck. You know, Dodge, I actually have an idea for a CFB ball comic I might make tonight if I have the time. We'll see what comes of it. How big and gay are you? That's a fair question to ask. No, Mikey's pretty chill. No, Fleetwood Mac is not what we're looking for here. Ooh, actually, I'm an audible from Painkiller to Electric Eye. That sounds even better. Yeah. Did you play your music in the stream or do you not have that set up? So, I've seen guys that do it, but I've also seen guys get pimp slapped by Twitch for doing it. I think Twitch usually looks the other way, but I'd rather not risk it, you know? Well, I also don't really think music would add much. Like, people are gonna like what they like, you know? Alright. Here we go. I should stick to 30 counts. This is pretty easy. We go for more reps. It's only 20 pounds. I mean, this isn't aesthetics. This is a hypertrophy movement. I probably should have kept it at 30. Alright, so this one we're going to do a behind the back, or a behind the neck press. Is this your garage? Sure is. That's why I have a box fan, because it's hot in here. I have air conditioning. Easy to do. Can't believe I failed on 335 today. That's so fucking shitty. Like, I'm really genuinely unhappy about that. It pissed me off. Alright. So, now for behind the back press, or behind the neck press, it just hits a slightly different chunk of your deltoids, your shoulder muscles. So that's the idea here. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You think? Let's go. Country. That's 8. At least the finish a little bit better there. I promise you, there's only one thing I am focusing on in these workouts, and that's fucking hitting it as hard as I can. Whether or not you believe that, at least too heavy. No, that was about right. You gotta be struggling on the last few, otherwise you're not actually hitting training. with that in mind, yeah, I'll stick to the aesthetic for this. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I can hold it on the last few. I'm gonna do that. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. The position of my back doesn't matter that much on these because really all I'm doing is moving my elbow. I'm trying to isolate everything else. My shoulder's moving a bit. It's natural for it to move a touch, but you really want to minimize that as much as possible. Alright. Move this to 185. And we move down to incline. I'm not going to need the bumper plates, so I'll put them away. Oh, no, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Ignore me. Bumper plates gotta stay up. I don't do workouts anymore. It just looked wrong. I'm struggling just to go to the gym. Does that mean I'm training? No, if you're not going to the gym, you're not fucking training. Look, now, there are loads of reasons one might have to skip a workout. Once you make good habits are easily made, but so are bad habits. And skipping the gym and making excuses for yourself is a bad habit. So, you know, sometimes life will get in the way. I was in Puerto Rico last week for a vacation. I didn't lift. But if you're looking to build muscle, but you're not, training your muscles by routinely exercising them in progressive overload, you're not going to get any stronger. That's just how biology works. Good to see you, JJ. What's the story with the hairstyle? Originally, about December of last year, we had a follower goal for me to cut my hair into a mohawk, and we hit it, and it's kind of just stuck ever since then. I kind of dig it. It's fun. But yeah, I know the drawing. You're looking at the wrong thing there. Yeah, so obviously an arched back is not ideal for any workout. I probably should keep it straighter, but what matters a lot more on those triceps extensions, right, is really keeping the shoulder, keeping everything else isolated. You're really just trying to work that tricep muscle. That's the goal there. Okay, so we have Okay, how do I want to do this? I've got 2 sets of triceps left. We'll do those in a little while. Might even just do, yeah. 2 sets of triceps left, 5 sets of chest left, and 7 sets of shoulders left. So we'll do shoulder, all right, yeah, we'll do shoulder raises and we'll do incline. So it's not incline, it's not here. Yeah. There we go. Well, the only on it, I recommend getting back in the gym. If you're looking for a reason to do it, pick one. I certainly think it's worth your time. I recommend going and lifting. I, Louis Dupo, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. So, let's see, we'll start with, hey Nick, good to see you. Welcome back. Yes, I am. We're struggling a bit today. Not my strongest, by far from my strongest workout, but those weekdays happen. Used to work out 3 to 4 times a week. Wasn't my thing. So, okay, this is another popular misconception. If you don't want to carry muscle on your frame, you don't have to. There's nothing wrong with just being in shape, but not necessarily muscle down. In fact, a lot of the guys who live the longest tend to be smaller, reasonably in shape guys, but ones that don't have a ton of excess muscle either. Think, like Okinawa, think the 95-year-old Okinawan fisherman who goes out and still walks many, many miles every day. I do Pilates now and I enjoy that. Well, I mean, as long as you're staying in reasonably good shape, and you know what that is, everybody knows what good shape really means, or at least reasonably good shape, then more power to you. Not everyone has to play the iron game. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. It's okay. I really enjoy it. Way more than lifting. Well, hey, then again, more power to you. I'd say, if you find that there is something in your life that requires strength, and you need to build more strength to be able to do that thing, maybe consider lifting at that point, but it doesn't sound like that's the case, so yeah, good for you. I'm not masculine or anything, but I'm healthy. I mean, who said anything about lifting being a masculine thing? I think it can be, but I don't necessarily think it has to be. There are female bodybuilders that would fucking clean my clock. They're far better in the gym than I am. Alfred says, do you know that South Park episode where Cartman buys weight gain 4,000 beefcake? Yes, I do. That's one of the real early episodes. Early South Park is a trip. You go back and watch it, and be like, this show would never have gotten put on the air in 2023. It's usually the outcome of lifting. But what do you... okay. I don't think this is what you're saying, but in case it is, I gotta debunk this. And this is a toxic thing, particularly that women do to other women, that really bothers me. And it's the idea that women should only lift 5 to 10 dumbbells for just, a million reps because that's toning. No, that's not toning. That's just a waste of time. That's really what you're doing is trying to make lifting, you're turning lifting from a superior form of muscle building into an inferior form of cardio. If you want to stay skinny, by all means, just stick to cardio. But if you're a woman and you're like, I want to lift, you don't have to, you're never going to look like this. You're never going to have these kinds of proportions on your body. It's just not how women are built. But if you want that more curvy, especially rear end, that a lot of women and guys seem to like, getting under a squat rack is the single best way to do that. That's not what I'm saying? Okay, my bad. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there because I don't know if toxic femininity is a thing to match toxic masculinity, but that shit, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, is toxic as hell. Women belong in the weight room just as much as men do, as long as they know what the fuck they're doing. Or if they don't, they ask and learn. That's it. We'll clean to the Stone Age. Depends on the muscle group you're working on. I'm talking, when I say up here, I'm talking upper body. Women are genetically predisposed not to have as much upper body strength as men, on aggregate. Obviously, there are some, I said this as well, there are some female powerlifters that could beat my ass in any lift at any rep range. But that's a very small group of women. I'll do a couple more. That'll do it, that'll do it. Just realized I don't even know your name and you know mine, not fair. What are you talking about? My name's BullMuscle. It's literally on the bottom of the channel page. Alright, let's go. That's unsafe. Keep the clips off. With incline, it's not as important. Because, right, with incline, you go, boom. And if you fail, it's going to go down to your hips. All right. Just a bit. Look like a Chris. My name's not Chris, but I don't know why you're asking my real name. I don't care, I'll tell you, but like, I don't know what your name is, I only know what your Twitch name is. If you chose to make your Twitch name your real name, that was a decision you made, fam. Nobody forced you to do that. Now, in case you're interested, my real name is Calvin. I just, tend not to use it because BullMuscle is kind of my brand. Building a relationship with your viewers might cost you some personal engagement. I mean, it's always a question of balance. And I've learned that over the course of a few years lifting at this point. Because I've got a Discord community which is pretty active. Like, if you want to hang out with me, like I try to do my best to give ample opportunities to do so. I've even met some of my fans and audience in real life, but you know, I also recognize, like I'm not looking to create a shit ton of uber parasocial relationships. Nobody's interested in stalkers, you know. So, you know, I generally am pretty open and forthcoming with, like, you know, where I am in the country, who I am, all that jazz. But, you know, I also don't really want to invite myself to get doxxed. So it's a balance, you know, yin and yang. Let's go for a little sound garden. Notice up front raises. Don't give people your home address. I mean, no, I got a P.O. box. People want to find me. Again, that's what it is. Ugh. I mean, I'm also, not to get super political, but I'm also quite a big fan of gun rights, so anybody just trying to show up to my home address, that would be a very ill-advised move. I'll put it that way. For what it's worth, here, since you're new to the channel, I live out in bumfuck South Carolina, so a lot of the issues that plague cities are not my problem. There's a lot of upsides to living in rural America, I'll put it that way. So I am an Aggie. I used to live in Texas until 2021, and then I moved here. I may end up moving out. We'll see. I've got potential job offers. Yeah, so I am, it's not a license plate. I am, I'd say, a Texan in the sense that I've lived there for more time in my life than any other state at a total of 9 out of my 28 years on this earth. But I'm not a native, you know, born there Texan. You can call me a Texan. I call myself a Southerner, is what I call myself. Because I've actually spent a majority of my life in the South. Let's see. From 13 to this year, so it's 10, 14, 17. Yeah, I've spent a majority of my life in the South. Assuming you went to college there, because shorts. Yep, I went to A&M. We could let you drive a truck? Nope. Trucks are expensive and stupid. I drive a Chevy Volt. Unless you're hauling something, you're actually doing agricultural work, I don't understand the point of owning a truck. Sorry truck drivers, look, if I wanted a utility vehicle to actually get shit done, because I've worked those kinds of jobs in the past where a utility vehicle is required, I'd buy a van. The Chevrolet Express does more work in its first 100,000 miles than most trucks do in a lifespan, an entire lifetime. Not hard to know basic stuff about what you're showing. Yeah, well that's the thing, like, I don't want to just be some generic face, like, you know, you're gonna show off some of your personality. It's a balance, right? Like, I'm gonna be who I am, and people are gonna gravitate to that. Man, full disclosure, I don't get the interest in trucks. I don't understand what the appeal is. I really don't. They're not very quick, unless you spend shit tons of money for a high performance one, in which case you could have bought a Corvette. You've got worse performance, worse steering, worse braking, substantially worse fuel economy. It's much more prone to a rollover. They skid a lot more easily. They're not good off-road. They're pretty. Some are. Some are ugly. There are some that I think are pretty, some I think are ugly. A bullnose F-150 or F-250 from the 80s, that's a good looking truck, I'll admit that. Come on. Love the Jeep truck. See, now I'm not a fan of the new one, but the old J10s from the 80s and the Comanche from the 90s, I like those. The problem, I like the idea of the Gladiator. The problem I have with it is that it's only available in 4-door. I feel like if you did the same thing, but you make a 2-door version with a longer bed, it'd be basically like a Jeep. It'd be like an old J10. That'd be a fantastic rig. But for some reason, Jeep doesn't like doing that. Heaven only knows why. I feel like a 2-door, if you made a 2-door Gladiator as an option, you'd get way more sales. Yeah. Well, I just feel like you give me a 2-door pickup truck with an 8-foot bed, or an extended cab with a 6.5. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Like a Ford Lightning. See, I don't like crew cab trucks, because it seems to me like that bed's not going to be useful in terms of carrying a ton. What's the outdoor temp there? About 70 Fahrenheit, like 21, 22 Celsius. I wish the mosquitoes would fuck off. Alright, so I've got 4 more sets of shoulders and 3 more sets of chest and 2 more sets of tries. This is my last incline set. Oh, we're starting a store. Probably be a Ram. I'll say there are good years and bad years for any Mopar trucks. The 5.7, really any of the V8 gassers are great engines, except for the 4.7. But the 5.7 will run you a good long time, but you're going to be paying a lot to fuel the thing. They're thirsty vehicles. Yeah, like the smaller Colorados. I like those. Nah. Like for the money, for the money that one of those brand new trucks costs, I could get a fully decked out Chevy Express that can do everything that truck can do and more. Not to mention the Express is a very reliable vehicle. I mean, GM's been pumping them out since the Clinton administration. There's a reason for that. All right. Oh, I'm getting tired. I still got a lot of sets to go. Thanks, TSM. He's right. No quit.
My triceps are failing on me. There's more strength to be had in the chest, but my triceps are. I just don't have it. Damn. All right. This is what it is. We'll change it. I'm gonna break my rusty cage. Alright, so for my final triceps exercise, I'm gonna do it at way lower weight and for a fair amount of reps. I'm gonna do toe crushes at 65, I think. First, you got one more set of shoulder raises to do. Right arm seems to be struggling more. Yeah, I got plenty of strength here, right? Getting to here, easy. That final few inches is what's killing me. It's the fucking triceps. Nice chest. I appreciate that, Eric. Or Eris, excuse me. Hey, Severus, thanks for the resub. How you been, bro? Oh. Come on, no quit. Hey, we got a hype train coming in? Oh, shit. Thanks for the resub. Hey, Kansas Party Boy, good to see you. TSM, thanks for the resub. We got ourselves a sub train. TSM for the resub. Thank you very, very much. Hey, appreciate the shout out on the short there, Severus. Alright. Alright, we got one more set of tries. 3 sets of, we're going to do Arnold press. 2 sets of chest left. All right. Cool, cool. Choo-choo indeed. Usually the way these work is I do clap push-ups, depending on how far we get with the hype train. So I'll do those as required. We'll see. Damn. Yeah, I'm really running out of gas. Should have got at least 10 there. That was 8, and I was struggling for that last one. All right, we'll do a last tricep. We got 2 sets of shoulders, 2 sets of chest. We're moving. That chili at the spot. Very nice, bro. Hopefully it wasn't whatever that monstrosity you call Skyline. Hopefully it was real chili. Let's finish in strong. Let's go cemetery gates. Dr. Whitty's. Yeah, it's good to see you. I've been in Puerto Rico the whole last week. Wilma Sig. Oh, we got a few people. It's Wendy's chili. I got you. Go smash some food after this. Actually, I made a bunch of food for the roommates. I'll have whatever's left. Not happy with how I'm looking right now. I mean, I'm glad I went on vacation, but definitely need to tighten it the fuck up. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oh. Finish strong. Finish strong. Come on. That's it. Oh, Mr. Bull, do you have any questions thrown at you? Oh, yeah, always. Ask me anything. Dude, you could not survive Wendy's chili. Wendy's chili is so mild. I like making my own chili. I got a pretty decent recipe. I've posted it on my Discord before. You guys want to check that out? Press, type in !Discord, the link will show up. All sorts of good stuff on there. When I decide to give it all away. God, can't slaps. Beans or no beans? Oh, definitely beans. Dude, beans and chili is necessary to make it an economical meal. People the whole point to chili is it's supposed to be a meal that sticks to your ribs and lasts. Beans keeps it cheap. Chili is not supposed to be some fucking bougie meal. You don't put fucking steak in your chili. No, you just
Put in whatever meat you got, ground turkey, ground beef, you know, stew meat, whatever you fucking need. You throw in your beans to stretch it out. Number two, you feel like the muscles make you think clear? A lot of people says they find it give a clearer mind. There is no question in my mind. Yes, absolutely. I lift more for mental health than for any other reason. It's for my own well-being that I get in here and bust ass because, right, okay. You're new to the channel, so you don't know. But given my day job, I work in a fairly high-stress job that's mentally taxing. And counterintuitively, I find that I'm able to handle the mental load a lot better if I put up an equal physical tax on my body. We as humans, I believe, are programmed to be like this. We're programmed for high-stress situations and to handle them, but we have to make them both physical and mental. It's a mind-body connection that you have to build. And I definitely notice my mental health improves after working out. Even on shitty week workouts, which is what today is, I'm not happy with my numbers. I'm pissed off at myself more than anything else. Oh, you better believe it's 100%. Mental health is such a huge part of why I do this. I actually made a political compass called the pros and cons of lifting. I can post that in here. It's really good chili. Then I have to go to the northern thing and put it on top of pasta. Dodge or Severus. Maybe one of y'all can throw that pros and cons of lifting in here, that political compass meme. That's pretty good. I put a fair amount of effort into that. I love kind of how it describes the way I feel about lifting. Hey, Zone. Not great. I'm a bit down on energy. I did not, I got in late from the airport last night. Thanks, Dodge. Appreciate it. And now there's no excuse, but I fucking failed on 335 on bench today. 305 went up easy, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get 335. Got it to about here. Could not lock out the final few inches, and it's my triceps that failed me. It just pisses me off. So, all right, let me hit this real quick here. Come on. You got 2 more sets of Arnold's. Come on! Shitty last rep. All right. Do a set of pullovers. Just kind of mix it up a bit here. Stretch out the rib cage a bit. Then we'll do flies. Oh, we got 1 more set of Arnold's, then we'll do flies. We'll call it, that'll be, well, we'll still talk about it. Not made of any individual day or average results over a long period of time. Damn fucking straight. Zone, you spit facts. It's important to remember. Oh, okay, so these are gonna be a little bit heavier than my normal pullover, but I'm gonna do fewer reps. Come on! Three more. Come on. Finish.
We got one more set of chest flies left. One more set of Arnold's, and then we're done the workout, at which point I'll be very happy to talk to you about my Puerto Rico trip. And what's been going on, and the future of the channel, and all that jazz. But yeah, check out that Wojak compass link Dodger listed there. I think it's pretty good. It's heavier than what you usually do. True. Well, this isn't. No, I know I'm weaker today. It was to be expected. Yeah, I'm rested from the week off, but I did not sleep very well. I drank a lot of alcohol. It's what it is. Come on. Alright. Move down to 40s for flies. That'll be the last set of today. Play What Shall We Do Now by The Wall, or by Pink Floyd, Off the Wall. That's a good song. If you've ever watched the movie The Wall, you've seen this as it's such a good song. Zoner, do you make a peck bounce? No, you know what? I will give you the peck bounce after this set of flies, because it's going to look way better. There we go. Camera down a bit more so we can actually see what's going on. All right. We'll try to go for as many reps as I can here. The Wall is goodish. Doug Walker's review of The Wall. Yeah, The Wall is not my favorite Pink Floyd album, but it's got its moments. I think, honestly, the movie is a lot better than the album. Unfortunately, they took Hey You out of the movie, which is fucking stupid, but whatever. Do this. Gah! There you go, there's a peck bounce. Floyd album, Do We See Waters Become a Prick to Work With? I think it was a slow, gradual decline. And to be fair, yes, well, Waters definitely grew his ego. Through the 70s, he was the intellectual driving property of the band. I think The Wall was just never as strong musically as Animals or as Wish You Were Here was. I feel like between Animals and Wish You Were Here, there's no drop-off. They're equally excellent albums. I think Waters really kind of shines through on Animals more than any of the other records he kind of led for Pink Floyd or ever made solo. Dark Side to me feels like it was really a pretty unified force. The last embers of what was then Pink Floyd died on, in the making of The Wall with Waters fired Richard Wright, who was 100% an indispensable part of the band. And that's probably the most inexcusable thing I could argue Waters ever did. But, I'm not an insider, but I just, as someone who just loves Richard Wright's work, go check out, he actually did make a solo album in the 70s that nobody listens to. Shoulder injury during lifting today. Sucks to hear that, man. So, I'm going to turn the fan off. We are now finished with the workout portion of the stream. Yeah, Thanksgiving meal should help you. I've just come off a week of rest. I was in Puerto Rico. I had a really great time. I went for my mother's birthday. We celebrated it there. We went really all across the northern half of the island. Did not make it around to the southern half, but we went from Aguadilla in the west all the way to El Yunque and Luquillo in the east. It was a fantastic trip. It was epic. Did I drink? A lot. Rum, particularly in the form of quite a lot of good mojitos, pina coladas, and mentiritas, which is Puerto Rican for a little lie, aimed at, it's their term for a Cuba Libre, because the Cuban government is not creating a free Cuba, to put it mildly. Anywho. Let me put that on there. It's 15. The chest flies. Okay. What was the trip for? It was for my mother's birthday, primarily, and it was a really good time. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. Let's see. I guess I can kind of go in order. First night we partied around in San Juan. That was pretty fun. Honestly, San Juan is kind of mid. The rest of the island is way better. Just my opinion. If you want the San Juan experience, go to Miami and imagine it's shittier and slightly less expensive, and that's San Juan. There's nothing wrong, like old San Juan's very charming, and I love a lot of the historical stuff, the churches, the castles, the forts, but the food is hit or miss. I think the food in rural PR is actually better. Like, you go to the fucking PR food trucks, they know what the fuck they're doing. And I feel like San Juan's not cheap. You would think San Juan, it's in Puerto Rico, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. The rest of the island, yes. San Juan, no. Is that for where your family's from, or just vacation for you? So, the reason we chose Puerto Rico is
my mom lives up in the state of Washington. And for those of you who have been to the Pacific Northwest, you understand that at this time of year, it is very cold and very dark. So we thought for her birthday, it would be a really nice idea to give her a little bit of sunshine, you know, a warm respite from the dreary Washington winters. So we took her to Puerto Rico. Now, why did we pick Puerto Rico? Was we wanted to go to a place none of the three of us had been before, and we wanted to go to a place where I could still go. Okay, for all intents and purposes, I cannot leave the United States of America. It is possible for me to exit to foreign countries. There is an obscene amount of paperwork I have to do because of my day job. It comes with the territory, and it's so unpleasant to where I really would rather not travel abroad if I don't have to. So instead, we chose Puerto Rico, which is a place none of us had been to, still within the United States, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. Was the food any good in Puerto Rico? I would say it's not the most amazing cuisine, but it can be pretty damn good. I think there are better Caribbean cuisines out there, but primarily Jamaican, but that's because I really like spicy food, and the Jamaicans know what the hell they're doing when it comes to cooking with some heat. Puerto Rican food is a lot less seafood than you would think for an island. Now, you can get great seafood in Puerto Rico, but a lot of it is actually imported from other Caribbean islands. The reason for this is that Puerto Rico has very deep waters off the coast. So as such, what fishing is to be had there is actually a little bit limited. Now you can get, there are particular, you can get pretty decent grouper, red snapper, and my favorite is pulpo, which is octopus. They love doing octopus salad in Puerto Rico. Strongly recommend it. If you like octopus, you will like Puerto Rico quite a lot if you're a fan of seafood. Puerto Rico, however, is very, very good at cooking pigs. Puerto Rico, especially rural, really you say Puerto Rico is two different places. San Juan and La Isla, the rest of the island. You get out into the island and you've got lechon, you've got morcilla, you've got all sorts of varieties of pulled pork, you've got chuletas, you've got lots and lots of different pork options. So if you are a meat eater and you like pork, basically if you're a southerner, you will love the rest of Puerto Rico. Get out of San Juan, enjoy rural PR. Rural PR has a lot in common with the South, actually. I really liked it. They like baseball, they're very friendly, they take life nice and slow, they know how to make good barbecue. Barbecue is actually, it comes originally a Caribbean word. It might actually be the Taino people that invented it, but I know it comes from barbacoa as the root, I think. Either way, they also make moonshine in the form of pitoro, and I had me some of that as well. Good shit. Had me some coquito, God knows how many fucking medallas, which is their equivalent to Bud Light. Like, it's just your standard light piss beer. As far as, but like, yeah, you get out into the, I'm just saying, like, San Juan, if you're planning a trip to Puerto Rico, stay in San Juan for no more than one day. Enjoy it, go see the old town. If you're feeling really adventurous, go to La Perla. That's the place where they actually filmed Despacito, but it's kind of like the slums. Like, it's, La Perla is basically, it's like where hard drugs and shit are sold in San Juan. I didn't go. I didn't see a reason to. There were plenty of other attractions. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, San Juan's fine, but like, there's way better shit to do on the rest of the island. And for a lot less money. Got to watch, chance to watch The Killing Fields. I was recovering. Holy shit, that film's good. I haven't watched Killing Fields. But, yeah, as far as, you know, Boricqueño, comida, what else is really, I can't go without mentioning the ubiquitous mofongo. So, mofongo is kind of the food from the quote-unquote bad old days of, well, probably going back before colonization, but definitely under Spanish rule. What mofongo is it's a root, it actually comes from Africa. Bro, on a push day, harsh. Okay, 30 push-ups coming up. Actually,
You know what? Instead of that, I'm gonna do 30 reps because this floor is dirty and I need to clean it. Instead of that, I'm gonna do 30 reps with 50-pound dumbbells on chest. That's basically the same thing. But so Mofongo actually comes. It's kind of a blend from the African Mufwenge and local Taino culture and Spanish culture. So what I mean by that is the idea was originally imported by African slaves was they would beat on cassava or taro and make that into sort of a paste that can be eaten for, you know, it's a staple food. Because cassava is what's grown in a large part of Africa that was part of the slave trade in those days. Now in Puerto Rico, it's made mostly out of plantains because plantains are what grow everywhere in Puerto Rico, the plátanos. So mofongo is mostly made out of plátanos. Now where does the Spanish get it? The Spanish comes in with how it's seasoned. It's seasoned with sofrito, which is garlic, salt, a couple of other herbs and spices. And that is how mofongo is, and it's all made in a pestle and mortar. Mofongo is definitely, like, it is a Puerto Rican staple. The way I would describe it is like if you combine the texture of like hominy and cornbread and made it a little bit wetter, that would be mofongo. It's pretty good, and they have mofongo relleno, which is a stuffed mofongo, which is, in other words, you know, pork, chicken, seafood, whatever, inside a giant bowl of mofongo. It's also a fun word to say. Anyway, 30 push-ups equivalent coming up. I feel as though this is an acceptable substitute. So here we go. 2, 3, yep. Oh, cruel to do to me at the end of a workout. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. Come on, 22, 25. Oh, fuck. 27. Come on, finish. 28. 29 fucking triceps. 30. Oh my god, that hurt. Pump is real. Marth, thank you, and also screw you for doing that. That hurt. It hurt in the good way, though. What are Puerto Rican foods? Oh, they know how to bake. They can bake like any other Hispanic country. You go to any panaderia, you can have a pastelillo de guayaba, quesito, the pastelito de res, de pollo, de cerdo. It's all pretty good. Puerto Rican cuisine is not particularly healthy. It's very tasty, but there is not much in the way of vegetables in most Puerto Rican foods. Now you can get caldo or asopao, which is good stuff. Strongly recommend asopao. And then you've got rice and pigeon peas, which is probably, if mofongo isn't the staple dish, it's rice and pigeon peas. I forget what the Puerto Rican term for pigeon peas is, but the other thing about Puerto Rico, I learned a fair amount of, I know, poquito español, enough to get my way into trouble. But Puerto Ricans speak very quickly. I guess on an island with that much sugar production and that much coffee production, they would speak a little quickly. They speak a lot faster than they move. Puerto Ricans they move on the island time, but they speak like they're in downtown New York. So trying to listen was a lot harder, but like I could go for that.
Zone, y'all learn to take a nap before my lifts, but have a great night. Of course. Good luck with the jet lag. Oh, it's only 1 hour time difference for me. I'm on East Coast time. Puerto Rico is on Atlantic time, which is 1 hour ahead of East Coast. So it's like the Maritimes in Canada, like I think Nova Scotia. All right, so I can talk more about my trip. Talk more about really anything if you guys are curious what I did, where I went, what's going on with the show. Don't get jet lag from the time zones. Just get sick of being on a plane. Facts. Thankfully, I was only flying from Atlanta to Puerto Rico, Atlanta to San Juan's like 4 hours, so it's not that bad. So if you've got any questions really for me, even if it leads to mistakes, I did. I got you some of the ron de barlito, and then some of the really nice Puerto Rican coffee from my roommate. The Puerto Ricans make good rum too. Planes suck, yeah. I guess I'll talk a little bit about the show, about what's coming up next, about what y'all can expect in the coming weeks. I've been live today. Not going to be live tomorrow. Probably not going to be live Wednesday. Thursday, I think I'm going to begin super squats. It's going to really depend on how my hamstring's feeling. If I'm up to it, I'm going to hit it. If not, we'll play probably some games, and I'll try and hit it Friday instead. The goal, I think, the first 3 weeks, so with Thanksgiving arrives the long-awaited bulk cycle. I'm currently weighing in at about 210 pounds. I'm gonna get up to 235, 240 is the goal. I really wanna see my numbers rocket up. Definitely would like to get back over 350 for bench. The fact that I failed on 335 today is unacceptable. But 440 is my PR for deadlift. Ideally on this, we'll see how it goes. On this bulk cycle, I can get all the way up to 500 would be incredible. But 475 seems pretty doable at minimum. We'll see. To get to 235 though, that's going to be a lot more eating. It's going to be a lot of 2% milk and peanut butter and bread, pasta, all those delicious foods I've been missing for like 9 months. So I'm really, really fucking stoked, to put it mildly. So that's sort of my plan. I think what I'm going to do is I want to do super squats for those first 3 weeks. So that's going to be 9 lifts. They're going to be rip my nuts off intensity level. And then after that, I'm not sure what exact program I'm going to try. I've looked at Kong Method. I've looked at a couple of others. What I really want to do is try and find one that's programmed towards maxing out a deadlift. Just because I'd like to see how far I can get. That would be really cool. So I think that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It may work. It may fail. I'm pretty confident I'm going to do really well this time. I know what I need to do. I need to more or less cut out alcohol entirely, just because it wrecks out muscle synthesis. I need to sleep a lot more, like 9 hours a night is ideal. Don't think I'll get that, but life often gets in the way of that particular goal, but we'll see. Short of that, that's more or less the game plan. We're going to continue to bulk, so I'm going to be on the bulk cycle from now until probably the beginning of March 2024. At that point, the goal is about 235, 240. My abs are going away for the winter, so enjoy them while you can still see them. What's left of them anyway after that Puerto Rico trip. Big holiday weekend coming up, shoot the time to catch up on sleep. That's the goal. Well, so that's the thing. You can only catch up so much on sleep in any given night. You can't, if you sleep 4 hours and then sleep 12 hours, you did not sleep like the way you would with 2 8-hour nights. The best you can do is just a bunch of 9s. So you
You can only rebuild a sleep deficit unbelievably slowly. It sucks, but it is what it is. Anywho, what else? So yeah, that's kind of the plan. We're gonna be hitting bulk from here to March 1st, and I'm really stoked on that. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be eating all sorts of delicious things that I don't normally get a lot of during my cuts. From there on out, you know, at 235, 240, I would love to be hitting 500 on deadlift. I'd love to hit at least 450 on squat, and I'd like to hit 375 on bench. I don't think I'll do a whole lot better than those numbers. We'll see. Maybe the bulk's a lot more successful than I think. There's no real way of knowing, but that's more or less it as far as more immediate plans. Still haven't heard anything regarding any future moves, be that to Washington, Hawaii, or staying here. So keep an eye on that. Otherwise, if that's all I got, or if that's all the audience has got, I will probably look to raid someone. Just want to see who's online. We got, Supernatural Writer's doing NaNoWriMo. Celti's on, Sergeant Thunderthigh's on, Bam Bam's on. Let's raid Supernatural. I haven't raided her in a hot minute. Any other questions? You guys, 20 more seconds. Well, I just... extra water. All right, looks to me like that's going to be it for today. So we are going to hit raid. Supernatural Writer. There we go. Raid message. Message is Bull Rush. That's going to be it for me today. I will probably see you guys on Thursday. So hopefully we'll go from there. Oh, shit. Lost my footing. All right. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today. See y'all on Thursday. Check out my Discord for more information. And as always, y'all, make good decisions. Those good decisions form your habits. Those habits form your values. Those values form an ethos that can be the guide star through the rough waters of life. Much love, y'all. Come in for the hug. All right, YouTube, as always, it's been good. Now you know where I've been. Cheers.